Imagine this. It's early morning, you walk into your kitchen, reach out your hand, and within seconds you're harvesting fresh, clean, chemical-free vegetables grown right inside your own home. It's early morning. You walk into your kitchen, reach out your hand, and within seconds you're harvesting fresh, clean, chemical-free vegetables grown right inside your own home. No supermarket, no waiting, no questionable quality, just pure, fresh food grown by you. Today, we're exploring 10 vegetables you can grow indoors. Now here's the surprising truth. Most people think growing vegetables requires a big backyard, perfect weather, and years of experience. But that's completely wrong. Because today, I'm going to show you how you can grow powerful, nutrient-rich vegetables indoors. Even if you live in a tiny apartment, even if you've never planted anything in your life. And here's the best part. Some of these plants grow so fast, you'll be harvesting in just a few weeks. Others, they'll keep producing again and again, almost endlessly. Make sure you stay until the end, because the last few vegetables I'll reveal are the most rewarding, the most productive, and honestly, they can completely change the way you think about food at home. Let's get started. Let's begin with one of the easiest, fastest, and most beginner-friendly vegetables you can grow indoors: lettuce. This is where most indoor gardeners fall in love with growing their own food. Why? Because lettuce doesn't just grow, it keeps giving. You don't have to wait months. You don't even need a large pot. And you definitely don't need perfect sunlight. All you need is a small container, a bit of light, and consistency. The magic of lettuce is something called cut and come again. Instead of harvesting the whole plant, you simply take the outer leaves, and the plant keeps growing new ones. That means one plant can feed you multiple times. Think about that for a moment. A never-ending supply of fresh salad right from your window. Now here's how to make it thrive indoors. Lettuce prefers cooler temperatures, which makes it perfect for indoor environments. Place it near a window where it gets bright but indirect light. Direct, harsh sunlight can stress it, so softer light is actually better. Watering is simple but important. Keep the soil slightly moist at all times. Not dry, not soaked, just balanced. And here's a small tip that makes a big difference. Use shallow containers. Lettuce roots don't go very deep, so wide and shallow pots work best. Within just 3 to 4 weeks, you'll already start harvesting. And once you experience your first homegrown salad, it's hard to go back. Now let's move to another powerhouse that thrives indoors: spinach. If lettuce is easy, spinach is efficient. This plant is packed with nutrients: iron, vitamins, antioxidants, everything your body needs. But what makes spinach truly special is how quickly it grows. In just 4 to 6 weeks, you can go from seeds to harvest. And just like lettuce, spinach allows you to harvest gradually. Pick the outer leaves and let the center continue growing. It's a cycle that keeps rewarding you. Spinach prefers cooler temperatures as well, which makes indoor conditions almost perfect. But there's one thing it really needs: light. Aim for at least 6 hours of light daily. If your space doesn't get enough sunlight, a simple grow light can completely change the game. Now here's where many people go wrong: overwatering. Spinach hates soggy roots. If the soil stays too wet, the plant will struggle or even die. So instead, water regularly, but make sure the soil drains well. Another pro tip: use deeper containers than you would for lettuce. Spinach roots need a bit more space to grow properly. Once you get this right, spinach becomes one of the most reliable indoor vegetables you can grow. Now let's talk about something that no indoor garden should ever be without: herbs. Technically, they're not always considered vegetables, but in reality, they're some of the most useful plants you can grow indoors. Because herbs don't just feed you, they transform your food. Imagine adding fresh basil to your pasta, fresh parsley to your salad, or fresh cilantro to your favorite dishes. The flavor difference is unbelievable. And the best part, they're incredibly easy to grow. Basil is one of the most popular choices, and for good reason. It grows quickly, smells amazing, and produces continuously if you trim it regularly. All it needs is around 6 hours of sunlight and consistent watering. Then you have parsley and cilantro, both excellent for indoor growing. They can grow in small pots, making them perfect for windowsills or even kitchen counters. And here's a trick most beginners don't know: you can regrow herbs from store-bought stems. Instead of throwing them away, place them in water, let roots develop, then transfer them to soil. It's simple, cost-effective, and incredibly satisfying. Just make sure your pots have proper drainage. Herbs don't like sitting in water. And one more important tip: prune them often. The more you cut, the more they grow. Next, let's talk about a vegetable that is perfect for impatient people: radishes. If you want fast results, this is your plant. Some varieties can be ready in as little as 3 weeks. Yes, 3 weeks. Radishes are incredibly forgiving and don't require much space, which makes them ideal for indoor gardening. They grow best in cooler temperatures, so your home environment is already suitable. Plant the seeds about ½ an inch deep. Keep the soil moist, and that's pretty much it. But here's something important. Soil quality matters more than you think. Radishes need loose, well-draining soil so their roots can expand properly. If the soil is too compact, the radishes won't develop correctly. Use a light potting mix, and make sure your container allows proper drainage. Even a small container can work for smaller varieties. And once they're ready, harvest them quickly. If you leave them too long, they can become tough or overly spicy. Radishes are one of the most satisfying vegetables to grow because the results come so fast. Now, let's take things to the next level. Because what you've seen so far is just the beginning. The vegetables we're about to cover now are slightly more powerful, more productive. And in some cases, they look like they shouldn't grow indoors at all, but they do. And once you understand how, they can become some of the most rewarding plants in your garden. Let's start with a true superfood: kale. If there's one plant that combines nutrition, resilience, and continuous harvest, it's kale. This is not just another leafy green. Kale is loaded with vitamins A, C, and K, and it thrives in conditions that would stress most plants. Especially indoors, kale actually prefers cooler temperatures, which makes your home environment almost perfect for it. And just like lettuce and spinach, kale follows that same powerful pattern. Harvest the outer leaves, and the plant keeps producing more. But here's what makes kale stand out: it's tougher. It can handle small mistakes. Miss a watering? It won't collapse. Slightly less light? It will still grow. That makes it perfect if you're not 100% consistent yet. Now here's how to get the best results. Give it about 6 hours of light daily. Keep the soil consistently moist but never soaked. And most importantly, use a deeper container. Kale develops stronger roots than lettuce, and giving it space will directly impact how much it produces. Once it starts growing, you'll have a steady supply of nutrient-dense greens for weeks, even months. Now let's move into something that surprises a lot of people: carrots. Yes, you can grow carrots indoors, but here's the key. You need to do it the smart way. Forget those long, giant carrots you see in stores. Instead, focus on smaller varieties. These are specifically designed for containers, and they perform beautifully indoors. But there's one non-negotiable requirement: depth. Carrots grow downward, so if your container is too shallow, they simply won't develop properly. Aim for a pot that's at least 8 to 12 inches deep. Now let's talk about soil. This is critical. Carrots need loose, airy soil. If the soil is compact, the roots will struggle, twist, or stop growing altogether. So, always use a light, well-draining mix. Watering should be consistent, but controlled. Too little water, and growth slows down. Too much, and the roots can rot. Find that balance. And here's one of the biggest advantages of growing carrots indoors. You avoid many outdoor pests: no carrot flies, no unexpected damage, just clean, controlled growth. It may take a bit more patience than leafy greens, but once you pull your first homegrown carrot from a pot inside your home, it feels completely different. Next, we have one of the most underrated indoor vegetables: green onions. This one is almost too easy. In fact, you don't even need seeds. You can start with scraps. Yes, the leftover root ends from store-bought green onions. Instead of throwing them away, place them in a glass of water. Within days, you'll see new green shoots growing. It feels almost instant. Once they grow a bit, you can transfer them into soil or even keep them in water if you prefer. They'll continue growing again, and again, and again. It's one of the simplest forms of sustainable food you can have in your home. Now here's how to make them thrive. Place them in a bright spot with indirect sunlight. They don't need intense light, but more light will speed up growth. If you're growing them in water, change the water every few days to keep it fresh. If you're using soil, keep it slightly moist. And here's the best part. You can harvest anytime. Just cut what you need and let the plant keep growing. It's fast, efficient, and perfect for everyday cooking. Now let's step it up a bit. Peas. Most people don't even consider growing peas indoors. But here's the truth. They actually perform very well. If you give them one thing: support. Peas are natural climbers. They need something to hold on to. like a small trellis or even a simple string setup. Once they start climbing, their growth becomes much stronger and more structured. Now here's what they need to succeed indoors. First, deep containers. Their roots go further than you might expect. Second, consistent moisture. The soil should stay evenly moist, not dry, not soaked. Third, light, at least 6 hours a day. And here's a small trick that makes a big difference. If you're growing peas indoors, there's no wind, no insects, so pollination doesn't happen naturally. But you can easily fix that. Just gently shake the plant every day. That small movement helps the plant produce more pods, and the more you harvest, the more it produces. Give them a little support, and they'll give you a lot back. Now, we've reached the final stage, and this is where things get really interesting, because the vegetables we're about to talk about now are the ones most people assume are impossible to grow indoors. They think you need a big garden, strong sunlight all day, perfect outdoor conditions. But the truth is, you can grow them right inside your home. Let's start with one of the most surprising: tomatoes. Yes, real tomatoes, grown indoors. But here's the key. You have to choose the right type. Forget large, heavy varieties. What you want are small, compact types like cherry or grape tomatoes. These adapt extremely well to indoor environments. Now here's the most important factor: light. Tomatoes are light-hungry plants. They need at least 8 hours of strong light every day. If you have a sunny window, that's great. If not, a grow light becomes essential. Without enough light, the plant will grow weak and produce little to no fruit. Next, container size. Tomatoes need space. Use a pot that's at least 12 inches deep. The bigger the better. This gives the roots enough room to support fruit production. Watering is another critical piece. Keep the soil evenly moist, but never constantly wet. Overwatering is one of the fastest ways to damage a tomato plant indoors. Let the top layer of soil dry slightly before watering again, and don't forget support. As the plant grows, it will need something to hold it upright. A simple stake or small cage works perfectly. Now imagine this: walking into your home and picking fresh tomatoes straight from your plant. That's a different level of satisfaction. Now, for the final vegetable on this list, and honestly, one of the most beautiful and underrated plants you can grow indoors: Swiss chard. This plant is not just food, it's decoration and nutrition combined. With its vibrant, colorful stems, red, yellow, orange, it brings life into any indoor space. But beyond its looks, it's incredibly productive. Swiss chard grows continuously. Just like other leafy greens, you harvest the outer leaves, and the plant keeps producing new ones. Now here's what it needs: around 6 to 8 hours of light daily, consistent moisture in the soil, but never waterlogged, and moderate indoor temperatures. It doesn't like extreme heat, which makes it perfect for most homes. Another advantage: it grows year-round indoors. No seasons, no waiting, just steady, reliable production. And here's something most people overlook: the more you harvest, the more it grows. So don't hold back. Regular harvesting actually makes the plant stronger. Now take a step back and look at what you have: lettuce, spinach, herbs, radishes, kale, carrots, green onions, peas, tomatoes, and Swiss chard, all growing inside your home. No backyard required, no complicated setup, just a small space, a bit of consistency, and the decision to start. Because that's what this really comes down to: not perfection, just starting. Indoor gardening isn't just about food, it's about control. Control over what you eat, control over quality, control over your environment. And once you experience that first harvest, even if it's just a few leaves, something changes. You stop depending completely on stores, and you start creating your own supply. So here's what I want you to do next. Pick one plant from this list, just one. Start small, learn the process, build confidence, because once you succeed with one, you'll want to grow everything. And before you know it, your home will be a living, growing system. I'll see you in the next one.